Let's go now. 60
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Shoot.
4th down, Young. Now he's forced out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Tillman. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
Thank you. I like that.
Yeah, we'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Now, let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch. And that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
That's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yes, yes. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Let's go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, orbit. Hey!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Let's go, Mike 50.
3rd and long. It's locked. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
We own them. Hey, check. Reggie. Run for that.
They're going to go. It's locked. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Now Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, let's bring it. Joker.
It's Hill, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, Young buying time to his left. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Randy Moss, 51 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Steve Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Urlacher, what a force getting in there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Too Tall Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 39. Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Go. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Oh, here we go. Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day. All day. Ready?
Here's Young. Throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as the Bears push further out in front. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, it's Young. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Young to throw on 4th. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On 1st and 10, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Hey, box truck.
Young on 3rd down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Young, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Check Mike 54. Mike 52.
Young to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Too Tall Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 55 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. Mike 54. Mike 54. Snap.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Young. And he will find T.O. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now Young on 4th down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete. It's Gordon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw is Young. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. We got this. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check Mike 39, check Mike 39. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 4th down, Young. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Urlacher. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Lott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Mike 50.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I'm here all day.
From the 50, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here's Newton, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Newton now to throw. He finds Beckham complete.
All right, guys, let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here we go.
Gun.
50.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kevin Green. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Newton to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check.
5.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Topper.
Looking to throw, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. Leo.
Crunch. Check. Alert 3.
Hey, wahoo.
Check safety.
Ready.
Young throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Slam. Watch the air.
Look at me. Go. Now.
On 4th down, they snap it to Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And Sanders now to return.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He finds his target, Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Mine's 50.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And some room to maneuver.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready? 8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Go.
50. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No.
There.
Out. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Randy Moss, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Hey, exit.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hard, hard.
I'm coming.
Look, squeeze.
Check.
Get it.
Following the interception, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing, Young. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike's 50.
Young now to throw on third down. Gets it to Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Young eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Steve Young, his third touchdown pass in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen.
A final shot before the break. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Steve Young. Buying time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Young on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Young on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tackles. Hey, Mike's 50. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
1st and 10, Young. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
At the Browns' 13-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Mike's 50. I got him. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Rock it. Get it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Young on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. While we have a moment here after that incompletion, with it being Halloween week, let's do something Halloween-themed. Give me your 3 scariest defenses in the NFL.
Ooh, I love your theme. I like that.
Corny as ever.
Yeah, corny but good. All right, let's start with the Minnesota Vikings because their ability to mix and match.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football. It will
many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.